Many pianists can't come to an institute for one reason or another. They're in the wrong country or the dates don't work. And I've taken more and more to working with people on Skype. At first I was really skeptical that anything good could be achieved, but I've been really surprised, sometimes astonished at how well it works. In a Feldenkrais private lesson, a functional integration lesson, I work hands-on with the person. But when it's an awareness through movement lesson, I'll be telling a whole group of people how to move in a certain way to evoke changes. And I've realized this is what a Skype lesson has to be as well. I don't have the opportunity to touch and to feel whether the arm is leaden or floating. I have to be able to see it and also hear it in the sound and then make my instructions in order to get improvement. So I have to figure out what I'm doing. Sometimes when I'm in a lesson with the person right there, I'll intuitively touch the arm and something will change, and it was nice and the sound changed, but I may not be totally clear on what actually happened in the Skype lesson. We have to be clear. So my students get a lot out of the Skype lesson because the instructions are clear and they take away stuff that they can really work on. The sound is not great in the Skype lesson, but it's good enough for our purposes. Surprisingly good, actually, and the changes that we evoke in our sound can be heard even over the internet. Now we're working on developing a couple of things. We're working on developing an online institute where the entire institute takes place online. This will be done with Zoom rather than Skype because Zoom works better in a couple of departments. But we're also working on you being able to book a lesson through the website, where you go to a page and you see possible dates and times for a lesson, and you pick your slot, and then an email gets automatically bounced to Yoga and myself, and we set up the lesson. So it's an excellent learning tool is what I want to say. I'm very happy with the results. I've had some wonderful experiences where I taught 4 Skype lessons in one day. 8 o'clock in the morning, Tokyo, where it's 4 in the afternoon. 11 o'clock in the morning, Munich, where it's 11 o'clock in the morning. 2 in the afternoon, Mexico City, where it's 8 in the morning. And 4 in the afternoon, Edmonton, where now it's 8 in the morning there. So going all the way around the world without ever leaving my living room. It's amazing how much you can get done on Skype. Sometimes we cover stuff that would not have been covered in a live lesson. It's really an interesting process. So I would encourage you to use the opportunity if you're interested and curious as to what that process is and what could you gain from a lesson.